celebrate responsibly.
Here's SEC fanfare, Georgia and Texas. Some are just here for Timothée Chalamet. We can completely understand that. Can't wait to see the movie coming out very shortly. Horns up, trying to bring home the SEC championship in their first year in the conference, or will the Dogs be able to bring home the crown? All season long, what a great job our celebrity guest pickers have done, and Indiana's Kyle Schwarber continues to lead the way. 8-1, got the Hoosiers headed to the playoff there.
I don't have as many games, though. I got 6.
I know. So you get the percentage. We're going to put you right at the top.
6-0 is 100%.
That's it, man. That's the goal. Coors Light Saturday selection on Championship Saturday. Let's start with the SWAC championship game. Southern at Jackson State. You can see it on ESPN2.
Yeah, Coach Prime left the cupboard full. Jackson State has 11 all-conference players. Southern only has 1, so I'm going Jackson State.
I'm going to go with Southern because they're in Baton Rouge, and I always rooted for Southern when I was at LSU, so I'm going with Southern today.
We had the incredible opportunity to be down in Jackson for this particular game a couple of years back. I believe it's a Boombox Classic. Give me Jackson. They were so nice to me. Shout out to Jackson State getting a big-time win today.
I'm going Jackson State, 8 wins in a row, 11 all-conference players. This should be a comfortable, easy win for them.
Breaking it down. Breaking it down.
This guy's a great actor.
Hey, he said, I only got 6 games. I'm bringing a heater on all 6 of them. I'm going with Irv Mulligan. He's over 200 yards, I think. And this is an opportunity for the run game, I think, to be the difference. Give me Jackson State.
All right, MAC championship, rematch regular season, Miami, Ohio against Ohio.
So Miami of Ohio started off 1-4. Their coach, Coach Martin, called them up, the seniors, and said, listen, we're not going out like that. They went on the run. For Matt Garrett, I'm going for Miami of Ohio.
I'm going with Miami of Ohio, too, and it only because of Matt Garrett. Only because.
Well, here's some things. The last time these two teams played, Miami of Ohio was up 30-6 at some point. Then there was 2 touchdowns scored, but Miami was dominant post that whole thing. Give me Miami of Ohio, not for Matt Garrett, for the good of football.
Listen, these teams are 2-2 in the last 4 matchups. The Red Hawks defense looks good, but I'm looking at 4th-year Bobcats quarterback Parker Navarro. 65% completion rate. If he can get going, he'll tilt this in favor of the Bobcats. I'm going underdog Bobcats here. Underdog Bobcats.
I like that. I'm going to go with you guys with Miami of Ohio. The main reason, I think Brett Gabbert, brother of Blaine, he hits a lot of big plays through the air. I'm going with Miami of Ohio.
Matt Garrett's our coordinating producer. The next thing, what are you doing during the playoffs? Would you like to come and join us?
I'm back. I'm negotiating my feet right now.
Smart. You almost lost $400,000.
Sunbelt Championship, Marshall, Louisiana.
So Marshall got a quarterback, Braylon Braxton, 7-0 as a starter. I'm going with Marshall and sending well wishes to my friend Randy Moss.
You know, Charles Huff coached for us and one of our guys that have done a great job at Marshall, but I actually think this Louisiana program is probably a little further along. I'm going to go with Louisiana.
Okay. Shout out to the Thundering Herd and to Randy Moss. You're my favorite athlete growing up. Obviously, we all love you. Give me Marshall. And big-time win for the state of West Virginia that's going to continue to do that with the next hiring of the head coach.
Okay, I'm going Louisiana here. Tyrone Lewis Jr., Cody Jackson, Tyree Skipper. They're going to step that defense up. Billy Napier's legend remains. The defense is strong.
Okay,
the biggest concern Louisiana has is the Sun Belt Offensive Player of the Year. Ben Woolridge is not playing. Marshall cranks up the pressure. Outstanding. In fact, Mike Green has 16 sacks. I'm going with Marshall's defense.
At noon Eastern on ABC right after College Game Day, we've got the Big 12 championship game. Iowa State, Arizona State, winners going to the college football playoff.
Arizona State's been hot lately, but, man, I think the loss of Jordan Tyson is going to hurt that offense. And, listen, no one's been talking about the Cyclones. They feel disrespected. I'm going Iowa State.
You know, after meeting Cam Scatterbo this week, I just love this guy. And I love competitors. And I'm just rooting for Cam Scatterbo and Arizona State, and I'm taking Arizona State.
Iowa State's weakness on defense is their run defense. So Jordan Tyson obviously being out is not great for Arizona State opening it up. But the number 2 receiver on their team, Cam Scatterbo. The leading rusher on their team, Cam Scatterbo. the largest cranium on their team. Cam Scadden. Give me the Arizona State Ken Dillingham story to continue to a Big 12 championship.
Totally agree. Scadaboo, little 3 to 5 yard runs, needs to be efficient, set that offense going. I don't think they've won a conference championship outright ever. I'm pulling for Arizona State today.
Timmy.
He said
A lot of, how many Arizona States we got? We got
With
3 Arizona States because of Scadaboo. I'm with Dez. I'm going Iowa State. I just think this team is united. It's a big we over me kind of team, great leadership, and Rocco Becht, to me, is the difference in that football game. Coming off a game where he didn't play as well, I think he bounces back and plays well today.
It was just 13 of 35 against Kansas State, an aberration for him. ACC championship game. SMU wins, they're in. Clemson wins, they're in. But if the Tigers win, some drama for the Mustangs.
Yeah, why you clapping,
SMU is
bro?
my favorite team. in
SMU?
college football this year.
SMU is your favorite
the
team?
return of the Pony Express. A big shout out to my Uncle Andy.
Hold on, Slick.
Wait, I'm skipping you. My bad.
I like Uncle
Okay, listen, he wants to go. So SMU.
Let's go. Let's go.
I like Clemson. I think Dabo being in this game many, many times before, his team knows how to prepare for it. And I think the weather's going to have some impact on how SMU plays.
Clemson gave up like 250 yards rushing, I believe, last week with South Carolina. I think Kevin Jennings does it again for Uncle Andy. And I like SMU.
Uncle Andy, that's for you, man. Kevin Jennings, legit Heisman contender next year. My humble opinion. I'm pulling for SMU. It smells like the 1980s, folks.
I love it. You weren't around in the 80s, but that's great research. I love this SMU story. I think it's fantastic. I'm going with experience over the new kid on the block. I think Dabo Swinney will have his team ready to play.
That'll give us some drama for sure. Big Ten championship, Penn State, Oregon.
Oregon. Easy.
Yeah, I'm taking Oregon. I think
Easy.
one of the misconceptions about Oregon's team is how physical they are. Everybody sees them as a skilled team, but I really like what Dan Lanning has done to match the physicality of Penn State.
Dez, I don't love what you just did at all. I don't like the easy comment. It's going to be a battle in Indianapolis, Indiana. And in the end, I believe the Oregon Ducks remain the #1 team in the country and Big Ten champs in their first year.
I want to go 6-0. I'm going Oregon.
Smart man.
#1 team in the country for a reason. Strong defense. Not as sharp as 2023 at times, but great showing this year.
Certainly.
Dez making me a little bit nervous. Our preseason, both of us preseason picked Oregon to win the national championship. He doesn't understand reverse psychology. Easy means it's going to be hold on to your hat, last second field goal, Oregon wins, but it's not going to be easy.
Oh, man.
And so that brings us here to Atlanta. And you know,
Tell you what, the hardest thing in football to do is to beat the same team twice in the same year. I don't think Georgia's able to do it. I'm going with the Longhorns.
Really?
So I flipped a coin on this one last time.
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
Because I didn't want to pick against either one of the guys that did a great job of coaching for me.
Yeah.
So I'm staying with the coin toss. It came up Texas. I'm coming up Texas
Come on,
again
let's
today.
Go, coaches, go! That orange
That
burnt orange machine. Let's go.
You know, it's hard to be the same team twice. Adjustments are made. It's like a game of chess. Coach Saban knows this better than anyone on this dais. Listen, I'm going with my movie dad McConaughey here. I'm sorry to everybody here. This is a long victory.
Wow. Nobody's picking Georgia.
As a lot of people have said up here, this game's already been played, and who won? Who's that coming down the track? It's the Mean Machine in the red and black. Mean Machine, red and black. Ain't nothing finer in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan. Go Dogs! Go Dogs! Go Dogs! Shake 'em!
Is that it? Is that it?
Is that the final?
Does that mean you're picking Georgia?
Oh, no.
Is that it?
What are you doing?
This Texas team is built with so much money. Steve Sarkisian pinned over here in his tight-ass pants. I picked against this Texas Longhorns team last week. How could I ever do it again? Well, we're in the Peach State. and the dogs are barking. Give me Georgia to win the SEC championship. Welcome to the SEC, Sark. It was cute. Bulldogs by a million.
Because I said easy.
The great Pat McAfee saving the graphic. Redemption for last year's pick. And we